Hello, good evening, good morning, and good night to you crazy mother suckers. It is time to mother flipping motivate. We are back. We are part two of Booty Bear Talks the podcast, season 4. We are all back. Yes, my sucker. Lauren is back up in here because we missed her yesterday. So she's back with us today, y'all. Yes.
I was taking me a mental health day.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, this is going to be part two of Learn to Love Ourselves from the Mental Health Saga series. Well, yes, we're doing a little something like that because this season we're going to be digging more into mental health and cracking each other up at the same time. So, as I mentioned before we jump into the topic, I know yesterday, as I mentioned, me and Drea were in this. Um, I pretty much just let out everything how I was feeling at that point in the beginning. Um, I felt so wonderful. I didn't mention no names. I just said, let's take some accountability and let's have a dialogue and talk to those people. Yes, I did. Whoever that ever treated you wrong or laugh at you on your struggles, this is not the place where you want to sit here and laugh at others. Because, honey, I will be the first to tell you. I will call you out on
We
your
will
government phone,
podcast
and I
you.
don't care. Chocolate chip for the honey dip.
We will podcast you.
Yep. Yep. I don't care because I'm like this. We all go through stuff today. I
Just
don't
saying.
care. I
This is
don't care today.
Petty
Yes.
of Betty here. I just said
And
this.
yes, Petty Betty. Because, honey, we all go through situations. We all go through struggles. This is nothing to laugh at on other people's struggles by behalf. Because if you laugh, trust me, the tables will turn on your motherfucking ass, and
And
I
you
will
will
be
be
the
a
first,
podcast.
and I will be motherfucking laughing at you. Toupees and all. Ain't that right, Lauren?
Yes, I'm going to talk about that here in a few minutes.
Oh, yes. Right, right. So now as we get towards our wonderful mental health series, let's just learn to connect and communicate with one another. So let's,
Mhm.
all my black folks out here, let's learn to love and respect and communicate with one another. We're here to break some boundaries, and we're going to do it today, one step at a time. And honey, you're going to enjoy these episodes. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the delicious topic. We're going to do some encouragement a little bit later in the middle of the episode. I'm gonna share one of my favorite Daisaku Ikeda's wonderful guidances from our late mentor. May he rest in peace from the power of the Soka Gakkai International. He was an incredible philosopher, writer, educator. Yes, and he overcame the trials and tribulations. But we will talk more about that later. Right now, let's get on to learn to love ourselves. And I'm going to start with you, my little honey bear Lauren, because we didn't see you yesterday. All
I
right, my
know.
little all right,
I
my
know.
snuggle bun. The floor is yours. What did we learn about loving our wonderful? What did you do to learn about loving yourself? Getting back to doing things you
I'm
love to do.
still learning that portion. Me and you had this discussion. I'm still learning that portion, but I did realize something that if you cannot tell, like Ray kind of hit me hard with something because I was already a little upset about a lot of things, but then he kind of busted me open a little bit more because I was like I didn't think about it. It was the way he said it that I didn't think about it because I'm a baker and caterer, and he was just like, "What kind of flavors do you like? Like what makes you?" And I'm like, "Shit, I don't know." When you can't even know, that means you need to work on yourself a lot more. You can work on yourself all you want to, but then there's certain points in your life that you just realize you need to work on you a little bit more. You need to love yourself a lot more. You don't
Mhm.
realize that you think that you got it to where you're right at level, but then you realize you're mom, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. And
Mhm.
you think you're self loving yourself or taking time for that because you have those kids, you're doing what you got to do, but you don't realize that you're not doing any of those things for yourself.
Mhm. And it's a challenge, and you're a mom. It's very challenging when you do trying to
Mhm.
juggle,
Yep.
and it's like,
But you
and I
know
was
what?
thinking,
I've got the best example of self love I have ever seen in my life. And I'm
what's
going
that?
to tell y'all a little story on this podcast.
Oh, let it
So,
out.
self love, the best result of self love that I have ever seen in my life is this guy was sitting beside me in a car. And we were going down we were going down the road. And this joker, I just noticed that he had the window rolled down a little bit. And, you know, his toupee is flapping with a line. Okay, line, a pencil line. Let's see. Window rolls down.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
It went out the window.
It's better when y'all close your eyes and envision it. Just saying.
But here's the thing. When you can take time to pencil and pencil and pencil and just pencil everything in, it makes you wonder exactly how. I mean, I took that later on. I was like, it's funny because when I watched that sucker come out the window, he took a small comb and he combed over what was left, and I was done.
God, I was trying not to laugh.
I actually envisioned this actually when she told
I mean, he
me.
took a small comb and just combed over the rest of it. The comb over was real.
Oh.
It was so real, and it hit the truck behind us. So when we pull over, this pulls over behind us and lets us know that the For Real Friends. He was like, "Whose Furby is this? Chia Pet." I have called him Crayola. I have called him Sharpie. But here's the point that I have to make about this. Out of all that fuckery, he loved himself.
He sure did.
He showed self-love. He made sure his hair was done. He made sure his stuff was right. He made sure his face looked right. He had the confidence, regardless of what he had going on. The motherfucker can rest in hell, but okay. I don't care where he is. But, because he was a jerk too.
Yes, he was.
But
he messed up a lot of blessings.
He was a jerk too, but not the point. Point is that it made me also realize that I need to love and respect myself a lot more, because when you go through some stupid shit, you got to hit that. I mean, I think almost you have to hit a time in your life where you hit the absolute bottom. You got to hit absolute bottom to realize, oh, I'm not loving myself the way I should. I'm not taking that time that I thought I was. Because that time that you thought you were, you won't.
Mm. And I remember.
Most people are not used to being by themselves neither. It's hard to go to the mall by yourself. Or do certain simple things by yourself, like taking a walk by yourself.
Psst, listen, I tried doing that. I did that earlier today. Why you think I was at Queens? Just to let you know.
It's hard to do.
It's very challenging.
It's hard to do when you have trauma. You don't want to be by yourself walking because you either get bored or you just have nobody to talk to. But we never think to talk to ourselves and listen to ourselves. We expect somebody else to listen to us when sometimes that person that's listening to us don't even know what to say. Even though they want to say something. Some people want to say something, but you just don't know what to say. It's one of them things, and it's all about self-accountability than it is anything. You're the reason why you're 90% of the reason why you are where you are in life right now. But 10% of life is what happens to you. 90% about what you do about it.
Shaba.
Excuse me. Yeah, I said that correctly. It's 10% what happens to you, 90% about what you do about it. That's what you got to be able to do. You got to be able to fix it yourself. Why are you lighting a candle?
I'm lighting because I love me some peace.
The candle came back.
We just setting the mood.
I wonder what that toupee's name was. I wonder if he named it. Like, I mean, like, could he have named it Chia or Oscar or like, Sam, Grinch,
I'm trying to
Grinch.
get. I'm trying.
Who? Who? Oh, who's that guy that's on the Adams Family? The long haired one. Thing? Not Thing. That's the
Not
hand.
Thing. I forgot his name. The one, the long hair monster with the hat.
It's called It. I think.
Oh, I did see it right. It.
Oh, it's it. But I remember.
I am trying so hard not to laugh. I
Chewbacca. Name it Chewie.
got it. I am trying.
Her absolute hardest not to laugh because
But it looks like I'm taking that bus. Because wow.
I want that. That should have been when Ray was in the car. I needed Ray in the car that day because I'm not gonna lie. I laughed so hard that I never had. I laughed from my soul.
Thank God
Like
I wasn't
literally,
in the car that day.
I was so loud that I think everybody would have told me to shut the fuck up. I had to, that's the laugh right there. It was just done.
I wish I was in the car.
I had watched it doing this shit for like 10, 15 minutes. Hadn't chuckled or nothing, just looking.
And that thing just flew.
When he went, I was like, I just couldn't even do it no more. Couldn't do it no more.
Oh, my stomach hurt. Nope. Oh, my stomach hurt. But then I remember telling you, I said to you when I said what was your favorite, what was the flavor that made you? I was telling us when you told me I don't know, and I said to you, stop beating yourself up. Stop beating yourself up. I said that's when, honey, you don't know everything. And it's like you don't know. I don't know everything. I do research. Sometimes I needed some wonderful alone therapy time. I had to figure out a lot of shit when I moved back up out here. Cause
yeah, I did, but like when you said that, it made me realize that, out of all the tension that I have had to put towards other people and being a mom, none of that attention from myself went to nothing to myself. And I think every parent can actually understand. They felt that when I said that there's no attention that goes to yourself. You're in the position to bathe with an infant in a car seat sometimes when you first have the baby, especially while dad's at work, if dad's not able to be there, or either the fact of the matter is, or he's just a dick and he goes and watches TV and you're still responsible for that shit, but yet you're supposed to be the feminine version in your household. How can you be feminine and work 40 hours and feed them and fuck him and raise his kid and you don't want to help do shit?
That's why they call her Superwoman.
That's what you call get the fuck out. She's better off by herself. That's what that's called. Get the fuck out. She's better off by herself. If she got to do everything by herself, if she got to work a 40 and you just come home and think that you're going to do sit down, play video games, or watch TV while she cooks dinner and bathes the kids, and no, she married to herself. And I've had to deal with that over half my life. So when Ray said that, I was like, you know what? I'm 37 years old and never once known what I really like. I like food. I cook, but everybody likes food, and not everybody likes to cook. But just that simple fact that not knowing exactly like what kind of clothes or your style is, simple little shit. Feeling guilty about buying something for yourself because you don't know what you actually like will hit an individual very fucking hard. Because you genuinely don't know. And you don't know if you're going to use that. I have stuff in my house I ain't never used because I don't know why. Oh yeah. I got ignorant stuff in my house. I'm not a hoarder or nothing. Like, our house is clean, but I'm saying like certain, like, for example, for catering, I have stuff for like fruit and vegetable stamps. I've never used not a damn one of them. I'd like to be able to do that, but then when you go to press them jokers in, you might as well just hurt your hand while doing so. I don't like that. Like, so I mean, I'm just saying example wise, you don't know exactly what you like. You don't know exactly like yourself. And it goes back to when I said, in one of the podcasts, you leave with pain that changes you and the pain that makes you too.
Mm-hmm.
You live with two types of pain. You live with the pain that changes you and live with the pain that, that hurts you really bad. And so you start to realize when something like that is said to you, have I actually healed yet?
Mm-hmm.
No, my trauma's still there. It's still there because if it was 100% gone, I'm always going to live with it. I went through several years of 10 years of trauma. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
10 years and 7 years, it's one of the things where you got to learn to forgive yourself, learn to forgive them, and then turn around and try to do one step at a time to get better from where you're at. I have done nothing but focus on kids for 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
18 years.
You're a mommy at the end of the day.
And that's tough. My hair ain't all did. Her hair looks better than my daughter's hair look better than mine. My son's hair look better than mine. Like, my kids look right. Me, I look like shit. Why? Because I take better care of them than I do myself. But the funny part is they say treat yourself like you would a newborn baby.
Mm-hmm.
Treat yourself like you would a newborn baby. And that's true.
That's a true ass saying.
But the thing is when you have that newborn, and then you have another one and another one, because mine are back to back. Mine are 18 months apart between the first two and 13 months apart between the middle and the youngest. They are that newborn. They are all that newborn. You ain't shit no more. They decide when you take that shower. They decide when you eat. They decide when you sleep. They run your house up until you take control back. Because they know me. You better let the demons sleep in the morning time.
I don't wake this woman up in the morning. Mm-mm.
And I'm going to call an individual out. If he calls me again at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning,
You know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Stop your shit. Stop calling this girl early to crack a dawn because you're obsessed. Yeah, I said it out there in the podcast, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm Captain Petty tonight. I'm tired of people's stuff and shit.
I don't got time for that kind of fuckery. Because you ain't but a flight away.
Of getting beat up. And you don't want to go on the flight.
I've blocked numbers. I have done all this. We have done this. We have done all this. If you're going to, I am the worst person in this planet to be waking up at 1 to 3 o'clock in the morning, and my children can vouch for this. I mean, my sleep, I like my sleep. But when you cannot sit down and make a list of what you like and don't like because you don't even know, you see where I'm coming from? Make a list. That's kind of like pros and cons of a man.
Mm-hmm.
You write down his cons and you write down his pros to decide if he's worth keeping or if he's worth getting rid of.
Mm-hmm.
I wish people would learn just to look at that first red flag and run.
Run like Shaggy and Scooby, y'all.
Because I don't. We all don't. We know what that one red flag is. We still sit there and hang out with it.
I did the same thing too. I'm speaking for experience.
I look at the beach and I look at that red flag and he's fine as hell sometimes. I'm talking about the flag itself. I ain't even talking about a man at that point. I'm talking about the damn flag.
Oh shit. I was getting happy.
I think every man needs a shirt that just says I'm a red flag.
That part. And you know what? I'm going to connect to that. I found the right encouragement for today. Yes, my peoples. I want y'all to listen to this wonderful encouragement, and then Lord's gonna jump right back in it, and then Dre's gonna jump right back into the power of three as well. Okay. Today's encouragement for March the 14th, 2024. Sensei says the true great benefit of faith is this fundamental inner transformation and human revolution. According to the principle of the oneness of life and its environment, when our life state changes, we are able to change our environment as well and thereby resolve all of our problems. I will repeat that thing one more again. Today's guidance. The true great benefit of faith is this fundamental inner transformation and human revolution, according to the principle of the oneness of life and its environment. When our life state changes, we are able to change our environment as well and thereby resolve all of our problems. Ooh, chocolate chip for the honey dip and tickle my soul. Love being a Buddha bear. Woo, love being a Buddhist.
Yeah. But that is a decent one. I may have one for you.
Ooh, I want to hear it.
Because I always pick out a really good one real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Being loyal is a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, because I screw somebody up too, confidence wise, trauma bonds, all that great stuff.
Oh,
Make
yes.
you think about the think about your life's choices. But I got something to say about that. Let them be unkind and let them be gossiping. Let them criticize you. Let them do them. Okay. You just don't listen to that. They're picking on you because they feel badly about themselves, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
No one can take away, let's see, your worth unless they let them. Unless you let them take your worth away from you. So if the one thing I did wrong in life was love too hard, then I'll take a chance on it. I think that's where I was at short.
Shaba.
I mean, out of all honesty, God, when I love you, I'm going behind God with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's my problem. That's my flaw.
At least you're honest. I like it when you're honest. One thing about in this episode, with this season, we're gonna be very honest and transparent. I think that's what everyone relates to us a lot more. I want everyone to relate more so that they can feel comfortable. Like, oh my God, this is what Lauren is me. Oh my God, Ray is me. Oh wow, Dre is me.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I was saying yesterday. Like, we're letting all our flaws out in the podcast. Like last season, I let out a lot. I even mentioned a couple of government names. And let's just say
I got government names. I can do that too.
ooh, you want to let it out if it make you feel better, because I did.
No, let that Joker message me at 1:00 in the morning again. We will be back on here again tomorrow.
Silver, if you call this woman one more time, she's gonna come after you. The devil will arise. Yeah, I did it for you. Easy.
I'm dead ass, man. It's like really. I mean, 1, 2, 3, and repetitively, I have to cut my phone off. I'm like, motherfucker. No, we're not doing this today. And then I'm dealing with a bunch of other stuff. Like I figured out, like I was saying, about what you said. I have not took time to figure out me. I don't want to be 40 trying to figure me out.
Honey, and no time like the present. Ain't no one perfect.
Right. But it's just the simple fact that literally it was, I'm one of these women that don't need you. I want you type of person, because I was breathing fine before you came in the picture. That's how I see it. I was breathing fine before anybody came into the motherfucking picture in my life. And we're all like that in some way. I am like that. But then I'm thinking to myself, I can't breathe without me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't breathe without me.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I need to love me a little better than love everything else around me more than I love myself.
Mm-hmm.
I show everybody how much I love, but I don't.
You got to bring it towards you again.
Right.
Redirect it to you.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Little redirection.
Yeah, but when you buy something for yourself but you feel guilty because you bought it for you, that's when you know you've been fucked up all your life.
Oh yeah,
That's when you know you've been fucked up. I mean, just something for yourself. Rather it be from Dollar General, Dollar Tree,
or Ross.
or Ross. I've done that too. Shopping for clothes because you don't know what kind of style you like. No, I'm not into this freaking 80s shit that just came back. Y'all, you know what? Fuck y'all. Okay? Fuck y'all generation, these small kids. Y'all gonna sit here and joke the shit out of us for what we wore in 1999. But your asses are gonna come up in here with skinny jeans on, men wearing short shorts, and y'all sat there and joked all these generations. Fuck y'all.
Not to mention Jordans that are resold. They were cheaper back in our day, not your day.
For real. The hell with you motherfuckers. Y'all want to joke about people's style.
But I can't. I just like my shorts and boot cut jeans and my t-shirts and that's all. I am a comfort fit person. I am not no damn.
I feel like as long as I'm comfortable in my clothes, I don't care what you say.
Right.
You didn't buy it. You did not buy it. You did not pick it out. It's not in your closet. It's in mine.
Right.
And I could go shopping. I have the money.
But what used to tip me off is we'd wear this stuff to school, Ray, and they joke our asses for it.
Yes.
But now. Yo. No.
But let me tell you about ripped jeans.
Yeah, let me tell you about ripped jeans. I wore them too.
Ripped jeans, we used to get in trouble for outside.
And we did them ourselves.
And
right.
Where is our money? Right. Where's our money?
T.S. Auntie T.S. Madison. I love when Auntie Maddie does this. Shout out to T.S. Madison, y'all.
When the front part of your jeans are cut out all the way and you just see a leg, why are you even wearing pants? Just go naked. Adam and Eve style. Good Lord.
I'm glad y'all said that because I was thinking about that. I said, they joked us.
Well, not only that, I was just thinking when I would be shopping for myself or something like that, how guilty I'd feel. But then I'd look at the style and be like, I don't even know if I want to do this shit. It's already hard enough getting out to do it. Why the fuck do I want to even buy this shit? Mm-hmm. And where's the rest of the shirts at Ross's nowadays? They all cropping. Crop top bitch. Look.
Don't get me started on TJ.
Men out there, I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something, men.
Men wearing crop tops too.
I wear a crop top right now, not give a damn. I got stretch marks out my ass. You know why? But I know where mine came from too. I got Shri kids, and I don't give a fuck. I wear a bikini. I don't give a damn.
True.
That is one thing I will do. I don't give a motherfuck if a man don't like it. You know, I said the way I see it, a man didn't carry that. He didn't carry that weight.
Listen, sagging. Let me tell you about it. Sagging started in prison.
Yeah, it is.
The man know that he was ready. Y'all take sagging and wear dirty drawers with it. Joke that style.
Yeah, joke that style. Because I've seen a lot of brothers up here in New York City. They be sagging their goddamn pants. I almost have to tell my brother.
Yeah, I have to admit, you go to Panama or Colombia and they wear skinny jeans. They are very clean cut.
Sagging.
They are very clean cut.
Started in prison.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Sagging started in prison to let another man know that he is ready. So y'all want to sit up here and think you're cool with sagging? You're letting
and also socks.
Know
remember the socks too.
You're ready, huh?
Remember socks told you when they were getting ready to get out, so they could go back straight. Oh yeah, you didn't know that, Ray? Yeah, I know stuff too. I know stuff about prison too.
That part I
I
didn't know
think,
about the
I think
soccer
it's
ball.
I can't remember exactly how it goes, but if I know that if he wears his like socks or something like that and his jeans or his jeans and everything back correct the way they should, that he's going back straight because he's getting ready to get out. Something like that.
Wow. I
There was a
learned
way
something new.
around that or something. I don't exactly remember the whole thing. I'm sure
Who said that was cute to SAG though? Like,
it's still ignorant.
I
It's
don't expect you to dress like Steve Urkel, but I don't want to see your drawers that you had on from yesterday with stains in them. Like,
Doodle
that
drawers
ain't
that you
cute.
don't know how to wipe your ass.
That ain't cute for a man or a woman. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. Is the point?
That is one thing about it.
Because brothers is some people are gonna be looking in that booty.
You act straight, they're gonna treat you straight. You act like a king or queen, they're gonna treat you like that.
Mm-hmm.
The bad part is you can be a straight king or queen, and damn it, they still won't try to treat you like doo-doo. Don't freaking matter. I've done it both. I have it both ways, and Ray has seen me dress up my dress up. Ray has seen me go to that realm very quickly, especially for this podcast, and knows that I've traveled for it before to Raleigh for a major thing for it, and literally just it don't matter how you dress. I mean, you can be the most intimidating queen in the room. Nobody gonna fuck with you when you're the queen of the room. Everybody wants to fuck with a broke bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Man, why do y'all want to fuck with us broken women for? Y'all always want a broke one. Y'all always want a broke one. Y'all won't fuck with a real one though. Because when I walk in a room, I notice that man really talks to me because of the simple fact that, for one thing, I think they already know. I've heard the best lines and best goodbyes. But what's funny is I'm so good at fooling you. I'm the most broken one in the room. I'm just good at covering up so I do not attract the wrong attention. I don't want the wrong one. I want the white one. I want the right one, okay? Mm-hmm. We don't want the wrong one. Because I don't need to go back to the University of Dumbassity.
That part. Come on, baby. Tell it again. Come on.
Because I'm going to tell you something. A man can be a lesson or a university. Now, let me tell you something about a university. A university will humble you to the point that you just understand that you did not quite love yourself enough to let go of a whole entire situation that you saw coming. And once you get to that point, that's when you know that it don't even hurt you. It humbles you. You get quiet. Now you sit here in silence like you were supposed to the whole time to figure this out. And then you start thinking, did I really know myself? Do I really love myself? That university can be your biggest teacher, and it can shake all that out of you.
It will.
But don't let a man be a university to you. Let him be a lesson, a little petty lesson, but don't let him be a university, because I'm going to tell you something. University of bullshit or dumbassity is some dumbassity. And let me tell you something. I graduated in a bachelor's degree in dumbassity.
Haven't we all?
Mm-hmm.
For real.
I have a bachelor's degree in dumbassity and getting ready to finish up my psychology. Just, not to be, I'm not trying to go after IV drug users on this, but like the only reason why I did not finish up my psychology first time was because of some fact I cannot tell somebody that has this problem that is the disease. I refuse to tell somebody that when, to be honest with you, who's the one picked it up? Who's the one that didn't say no? Who's the one that purchased it? It's not a disease. To me, it was a lack of self-love. Something happened and you had to go numb. Mm-hmm. Everything I think in some way goes to loving ourselves. It just depends on how we're going to do it. Really, out of all honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Me, we've all been, me, Ray, Andrea, have all been to the University of Dumbassity. It was ghetto. It was kind of like the University of North Carolina, or not University of North Carolina. What's that one that's real ghetto in North Carolina that just ain't right? Fayetteville? Is it Fayetteville?
I think it's Fayetteville.
University of Damascus is worse. It makes projects in the Bronx look like look like Hotel 6. I'm talking about PJ's right now, not where you at. Not where you at.
I'm literally not far from the project. I'm literally
But you know
down.
what I'm talking about, though. You know how bad the University of Damascus is. It is more ghetto than the ghetto.
Mhm.
And trust me,
I
I
know.
lived in the projects. I don't care. I'm just saying it's just a bad portion of my life that I just prefer not to go back to.
Me neither.
And it's recent.
You said it's so proper too. Oh God.
I've died off of it.
Oh, that's not funny. Oh, do we want to tell them?
No, we're not. No,
I
we're
know,
not.
Zip.
No, we're not.
No, but it's gonna be too traumatizing. Oh, child.
No, we're not. That is for a later podcast and a later date.
Yo, that's gonna be a later episode because we're gonna do a reveal everything type of episode, and y'all gonna be like, wait, that really happened?
Yeah, I've got some stories for y'all. It is within the whole same thing, but I'm just want to wait until I'm actually where I need to be mentally in order to talk about that.
Yes.
Honestly,
I
that's
respect
why I
it.
wasn't on there yesterday. I apologize to all viewers because literally I had talked to Drea and Ray on the same time or whatever, and I would have done podcasts. I needed to laugh. I didn't need to podcast. I needed to laugh with somebody. I needed to be with people.
Mhm.
I didn't need to be podcasting when I'm in that state of mind. So the comb over did it for me. Like the small comb that came out the pocket and just like when that thing went out the window and then sprigs just came out and then
When you said that to me,
hold on. I got it.
you got yo, she's grabbing the comb. She is gonna grab the comb, y'all. She grabbed it. Oh, she grabbed it. That's the pencil, y'all, that he was using to color his beard and his hair, his edge up, his line up, and
There
his
was
eyebrows.
wait a minute. There was a line there. There was a line there. Do you understand where I'm coming from? There was a line. When it came off a perfect line, and there's a ruler. A ruler. If I need a ruler,
She did with me.
I would only go to that room.
Whitney? Whitney? Somebody sign this woman.
Do what now?
Oh,
Somebody sign this woman.
she said, yeah, "Oh God, Jesus Christ!" Oh, but everything that Lauren would say, we're going to do a later episode for that.
We
because-
will. I will tell y'all eventually from start to finish what happened. It is a lot. It's a lot of trauma, but I will go over it. I will.
Don't worry. Whenever don't worry. We ain't rushing it. We
I
gonna
will. Just give me give me at least until next week to go over it. I will make sure that everybody knows next week if y'all will turn into that.
Oh yes.
We
honey.
ought to do a live on TikTok and have it recorded on here.
Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. Oh, that's gonna be funny.
She's still amused by Whitney over here, sitting there like, oh.
And she's and with that pencil thing too, because you was like, she was like, no, she's not gonna get that pencil. No, she's not gonna.
I'm more intrigued by the comb over.
Oh yeah, I gotta do this. I said,
He
I'm gonna
literally
work
his
like
fridge
that.
and just went, yeah. And then it just kind of.
I think I'm gonna go to work like that. I'm gonna do a comb.
really?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Ooh.
All right, y'all. I got to get off here because I just heard my doors open.
Oh
It's
Jesus.
Her
perfect.
house is haunted. I
That.
want the viewers to know that. That's why her door's open.
I'm going to live with ghosts.
Whitney is one of them.
Yes, it is.
Oh Lord.
Listen, if you want to hear more songs, down below, comment, sing
Coming.
Lauren. Hashtag sing Lauren. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, that's gonna be funny as hell.
Y'all should request a song.
Please do, because I swear I will try. I
I'll
am
be a
not saying
backup
it's good. I'm not saying it's going to be cute, but I will try.
Listen, I'll be the backup singer and Ray's the backup dancer. He got moves like Jagger.
I can't sing Maroon 5. Don't do that to me.
I ain't sang in a while, but I still.
We're Maroon 6.
Okay.
We are Maroon 6.
When the Bible.
I love y'all.
Love
you.
Love
you.
you.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that was wonderful.
Weren't it?
Oh boy. I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. I hope y'all learned from Lauren's wonderful encouragement. I hope y'all learned something from what her story is and stuff, because what she was honest and sincere what she was saying.
Listen,
So
it gets you far. In a podcast, you all want people to be honest, but then when people are honest, most of the time people get mad. Either you want honesty or you want a lie. Which one do you want to hear?
which piece of the pie do you want?
I mean, you know?
And that's the part of be egging me. I'm like, you don't want to. You're mad because we didn't say something, but then when we do say something, oh, we talk too much. Oh,
This
you,
comes with loving yourself, being yourself, your honest self.
Shaba, it connects the dots.
I mean, you can please people, but you're not going to please everybody. And we know that.
I don't please nobody no more. They can all kiss the crack of my ass with this one. I don't care. They don't. I'm tired of please my ass, kiss it, pay my bills, wash it. Then we can get somewhere. Other than that, kiss my ass. I ain't doing that.
What bill do you want so you can pay it?
What Con Edison bill? Let's get the heating bill.
Right.
He spent the. Hey, this is New York now. Come on. I want my water bill paid. I don't pay water bill. I'm just talking shit. But but yeah, you gonna have those people that's gonna be like, oh, people need to shut up and this. I said, that's the problem. We shut up, we stay quiet, and we let it fester within ourselves. And then when we do blow up and it comes out, then you be like, oh shit, I should have never said nothing to this person. And they
when it comes out, it's anger, and when you're angry, people are like, oh, how did you get there? Sit back, reflect, think about it, because you might be the problem.
I had to sit back and reflect on my shit and say, hey, y'all, yeah, I was the problem that did that shit. I said, yeah, I'm Captain Petty for that motherfucker. I admit it before, and I say it again. I am Captain Petty. If you do something to me, I'm going to do it right back to you. And I will give zero kind of fucks. I'm saying, nah, you learn the consequence with me. I told you I'm the devil incarnate. Leave me alone.
Listen, when we speak in these podcasts, we're not saying that we're perfect, because nobody on earth is perfect. Not a soul.
Not even me.
You can be in a church house and still fall short somewhere.
Or Buddhist. and you going through struggles and you still fall the same way short.
True.
It
Nobody's
all
perfect.
falls.
Is the point. Nobody is perfect.
Nobody is, not even us two. And if you found a person that's perfect, they must be a serial killer, or they about to murder your ass, or they just humped a whole bunch of women just to get a girl pregnant type of hour. He's a player.
What?
One of them motherfuckers.
But listen, if you want to hear Lauren sing some more, hashtag down below, sing Lauren.
And she will bust a vocal a little bit and she'll crack you up.
She'll carry a note for you.
Mm-hmm.
You seen her go. She was deep in it. She was deep in it.
Oh, yes. Well, y'all, that concludes tonight's episode of Learn to Love Ourselves, part 2 of the mental health series. Yes. And we got more episodes coming at your way by next week. So until then, stay safe, love one another, learn to accept your flaws. If you
Love you guys.
please, and then please give this podcast a rated 5 stars whenever you get a chance. I am on your local Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast, even Amazon. And the power of 3 shall set me free. Until then, it's time to motivate. Love, hugs, and kisses. Buy my little chocolate chip for the honey dips. Bye. Meow. Don't you love us? Love y'all. Roar, nigger. Ha!